For centuries, Carlisle Cullen from the popular Twilight series has managed to hide billions away from the public and from Forbes' fictional 15 list. But this year he beats out Scrooge McDuck and Richie Rich for the #1 spot.
Carlisle Cullen is head of the Cullen family, and the reason he is on our list for the very first time is because he has been very quick to shun any kind of ostentatious display of wealth. So the family doesn't have a private plane, they fly Virgin America, and this is really the first time that our imaginary billionaire hunters have been able to track him down and get him on this list. And this year he's actually topping our list with $34 billion.
Cullen may practice medicine, but his wealth doesn't come from a doctor's salary. He started saving his money in the late 17th century, and with compound interest, along with a daughter who can predict the stock market, his net worth continued to rise.
She was quick to anticipate the 1987 stock market crash. She also anticipated the Great Recession and dumped the family's real estate, retail, and media holdings in favor of big stakes in defensive safe havens like biotech, tech. They took a big stake in Immucor, which actually has a ticker of blood, B-L-U-D.
Despite his fortune, Cullen and his family prefer to fly under the radar, keeping expenditures and philanthropic donations to a minimum out of fear of being discovered.
He purchased a honeymoon gift for his wife Esme, which is called the Isle Esme. It's a private island in the Caribbean, and the family also owns its own yacht to get there. So most of his money is spent sometimes on things like private islands or private yachts, but really to keep the family away from any sort of media attention.
Despite his best efforts to avoid the limelight, Cullen has attracted a lot of attention this year.
The IRS is sort of tracking him down for all the taxes he hasn't paid along the way for over 300 years at this point. And not to mention his clan. There's a vampire clan in Italy called the Volturis who have been his sugar daddies for quite some time now. And there's really only one rule they have to being a vampire, and that is to keep a low profile. So being on the top of Forbes' fictional 15 this year might not be a great thing for Carlisle Cullen.